Oh my God, I would love to go to the Georgia Aquarium. I just woke up and on the screen is the Georgia Aquarium. Oh my God, that was my wish for my 40th birthday. My real wish that I friggin' didn't even do. Instead, I decided to try to go with some stupid. Well, I'm not even gonna say that. Somebody that I thought cared and loved for me, which I'm pretty sure they do, but just something that should have never went where it did. Anyways, but I went to the Berkshires. I woke up with bruises all over me, which now that I know about my gifts and stuff, that doesn't necessarily mean anything happened, you know? Institutions, but I want to go to the Georgia Aquarium. I want to go see the whale shark there and stuff like that. Yeah. I will not go to SeaWorld. Ugh. I think it's disgusting what they do to those poor fucking orca whales, and anyone who fucking buys a SeaWorld ticket is despicable. I know you want to make your kids happy and blah blah. Not that you're a despicable person, but it's just you're adding to a despicable organization, okay? That literally rips beautiful whales out of their homes and puts them in a cage and doesn't care that they're banging their heads up against the wall, all that shit. One day they end up turning around and killing their trainers, because they'll give them food. If they don't act right, they'll withhold. If they don't do what they say, they withhold. You think that doesn't have a fucking negative effect on them? It's like, yo, I'll just kill you, and then we be good. And then the next one that's training me after maybe we'll fucking think about was holding my food next time. I'll keep acting up during the training shows. That's what I don't understand. And then that, especially a lot of them that they get picked on from all the other ones, they rip them apart. I keep thinking of there's one specific with a T, name with a T. That is a really sad story. Georgia Aquarium, no. But I don't know. We were followed the whole time in the Berkshires. The whole time. We had somebody trying to ram us off the road. Every time we got on the road. Yeah. Every time you look behind, I'm like, yo, what the these motherfuckers do? Like, everywhere. It was so weird, bro. I think it was his girl. It had to do with the people with his girl, though. They're attached to his girl, which is attached to whatever. Because as soon as he picked me up and we went into the station just to pull in, boom, he went in to grab rollies, came out, was like, oh, I'm going to break up and roll up. In the middle of roll up, blah, blah, all of a sudden, boop, boop. Like, no, why am I doing police? Anyways, basically, baby mama. Pull up in, and all of a sudden I see him like, yo, what's up? He's like, my baby mama just pulled in. I'm like, so? And? Like, no, you don't understand, she be bugging. Like, so it's that in-between shit. Like, they're broken up, but still, like, you know? Like, get the hell out of here, bro. Passionate. Okay. What's in your wallet? Great brothers. Yeah. Oh, so somebody was in an abusive relationship. That was impossible to break away from someone. Boys on a break. Have a Kit Kat. I've been guided to use this deck. Divine Archangels, thank you for drawing close with your wisdom and light. I welcome your strength, guidance, and protection in all forms, and so it is. Yeah, big bang. May the light that was created and curated here today be for and toward the highest good of all. Last night we let the liquor talk. That's what I keep waking up. Oh, look at the headphones. Field trip days. Can't remember everything. Yep, Target. I can't wait because now I'm going to be going. Watch. I be getting discounts. I always be getting like cheap rates, tickets. Like, I don't know how it happens, but it just be happening. Amazing. So amazing. That's why I was so happy, like, that I was able to bring my kid to Disney. The first time we got to stay at the first time that I brought Ollie, we got to stay at the Pirates of the Caribbean Disney Hotel. And we had a pirate theme room and everything. And I only paid 50% of what it really cost. Then I didn't have to pay any park tickets to get into the parks. Nope. It was amazing. It was amazing. Amazeball. And then the next time was amazing too. We ended up staying at a villa. Okay. It was like a villa. I forgot what it was called. Tiki. I think Tiki Island or something like that. It has like water parks there. And I only, for basically a week. It was like 6 days, I think. 5 nights, 6 days. I paid like $500. About 500. And the ticket, we went to Universal. This time I only did one park in Disney. I did the Animal Kingdom tickets. For me and Ollie one day, we went there first. That was the first place. Like, when we got there, we went to Disney Springs. We went to the Lego store and stuff like that. Disney Springs. I love Disney Springs. So we went there first because we got in kind of, like in the evening. So we went there. We went to dinner at the Hard Rock Cafe. The first night, we were sitting there. All of a sudden, like, we ate, and our waitress comes, and she's like, so there was a couple that was sitting right there, 2 ladies, and they decided to pay your tab. I'm like, what? Are you kidding me? Like, it was a magical vacation. Magical. Everything kept getting paid for. Everything. Even my plane tickets to stay an extra day, I got an $80 credit because I switched my flight for an extra day. Bro. It was a magical vacation. Yeah. I'm telling you. I know I'm being guided to move down to Florida. Yeah. I know I'm being guided to move down to Florida. Because I have so much magical things that happen there. Yeah. Magical, mystical, oh baby, oh what you know, now you know. Yeah, learning experience. That lady told me, go home and learn about your gifts and everything. You have gifts that, she's like, I see you having a business, I see you having clients, I see you, like, she was telling me all this. Yeah. Of course, she brought up the issues, the self-sabotage, the addiction issue, stuff like that. Grief, forgiveness. Yeah. Transcendence. You wouldn't be who you are without what you have overcome. Own your story. Boom. What you know, now you know. Oh, baby. Golden. Gold. Stay golden, baby. Yeah. That's the key. Staying golden. Okay? Take time to review, study, and hone your knowledge before proceeding further. Yep. That's exactly what she said. Mystical, magical, Haniel, embraced by love. Let love reach where it has never reached before. Archangel Haniel. Rebecca. Oh, here we go. Rebecca's back in the building. Rebecca's back in the building. Divine feminine energy. You got to embrace that dark, divine feminine energy. And just because it's called dark, divine feminine energy doesn't mean it's a bad energy, okay? You're define your energy that defines who you are. Don't be afraid to allow it to shine, okay? Yeah. Mystical, magical, baby, 'cause what you know, now you know. Mystical, magical, baby, 'cause what you know, now you know. Oh no. It just sucks. Anyways, okay, so Gabriel, yeah. Archangel Gabriel, okay. Young women eager to leave their mark on the world suffered a tragic fate. It's time to be seen. Don't be afraid of your powers and gifts. Exactly. No more of being afraid, timid, of embracing that. If you's a bad, then you's a bad bitch. So embrace it. Mystical, magical, oh baby, 'cause once you know, now you know, oh baby. Mystical, magical, oh baby. Once you know, now you know. My la da 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 da, boop boop a doop a doop bow, da 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 da, da do 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 dow. Oh, I don't know. Okay. Gabriel, sometimes Gabriel, strength of God, is the archangel who appeared to Mother Mary and announced the coming birth of Jesus Christ. When she revealed herself, her message was clear. Do not be afraid, for I am an angel of God. In those times, spiritual gifts and encounters were reserved mainly for men in positions of power, such as priests or rabbis. So Gabriel was reassuring Mary, see? So you're always being reassured to not be afraid of your spiritual gifts and your powers. Don't let these men or, people think because of your situation or that you don't have powers. Don't let them look down upon you because maybe you don't have any rank or you don't have blah, blah, blah. You are very powerful with your gifts and your abilities. Yeah, trailblazer. You are blazing your own trail. And don't let anybody friggin' knock that down just so you won't be seen or heard. Impressed. Yeah. Yeah. Be around people who are impressed with your drive to make a difference. Violent attack. I'm telling you. I keep picking up on that. Somebody who's been victim of violent attack. Multiple attacks. She revealed herself. Her message was clear. Do not be afraid, for I am an angel of God. In those times, spiritual gifts encounters were reserved mainly for men in positions of power, such as priests or rabbis, so Gabriel was reassuring Mary. She is the angel of ultimate girl power, and the one who helps us trust in our gifts. Yes, I want to help my niece to trust in her gifts, and I just want to help other people trust in their gifts and their powers, okay? The divine counterpart of hope. She is considered to be the angel of mothers and good news because of her connection with Mary. So you have a strong connection with Mary, okay? Mother Mary. Yeah, look at the gold leaf. So something about the gold leaf. Stay golden. Stay golden, okay? I didn't take that picture. I should have. The gold, stay golden. I can just order one just like that. Gold leafing. Something about gold jewelry, perhaps. Maybe someone should start wearing more gold, yellow gold. Okay. Yeah, someone really admires that somebody wants to help somebody. Okay. Yeah, something about campus. Help somebody with school or college. Or somebody's, yeah, because that's what I keep getting, the nudge. That's what I'm being told to help my niece with. Like schooling. Like whatever, if she wants to go to school, to help her with that. Evil in a college town. Playing games. Look at the wallpaper. Yeah, I can't wait through each room. I'm going to do it really nice. I'm going to really look for, like, things I can put on the wall that don't damage it and stuff like that. Because it's a rental. Not like I could really, like... But it'll be fine. Anyways, the divine counterpart of hope. Okay, so Gabriel has a divine counterpart. Okay. Angel of mothers is good news because of her connection with Mary. So Archangel Gabriel has a connection with Mary, Mother Mary. So somebody is constantly protected by Archangel Gabriel and Archangel Mary. Okay? You are blessed to receive this card today. Somebody sees somebody's blessed. For it brings good news and energy to your world. You may have found yourself in retreat, hidden from the world, or only revealing certain aspects of yourself and your gifts because your past experiences have left you feeling vulnerable and exposed. Gabriel is here to help you move into a newfound space of love and trust. The world is ready for you and it needs you in all of your glory. Yeah. Wow. Angels are here now to remind you that the worst is over and things can only get better for you. Better and better for you. If you feel any resistance to emerging, either internally or from outer sources, know that's only the final hurdle to clear before your ascent into greatness. Any resistance is really just an opportunity to demonstrate how ready you are for the next phase of your life. You were born to your own power. Do not be afraid. Anytime you feel like resistance, you got to break through that. Sacred activist, Ariel, Archangel Ariel. Lion, so Leo. Protect what is right and just let love lead the way. So somebody just... 1347. 607. Hope. Yeah, there's a divine counterpart right here of Gabriel. So somebody's divine counterpart. Is thinking about the evil in town or something. Rape in this gem. It's time to call back all the lost parts of yourself. Authentic reclamation. Or someone could be of Asian descent. Somebody could be black and somebody Asian descent. Difficult. Something could be difficult though about something. Shamiel, relationship assignment. So this relationship assignment could be difficult. You know, some of us, you know, with the twin flame especially, that's definitely... I got an email earlier talking about like the twin flame journey, blah, blah, you know, it doesn't mean you have to be together with your twin flame or anything like that. Damn, I really wish I could find that report, that soulmate twin flame report that I got, because I don't know what happened. I had it downloaded on my red phone, and now I look for it and I can't find it. And it was so long ago, I'm like, damn, bro. I'm pretty sure there's a way I can get to it, but I just don't understand why it's not in my files. Yeah, organized information is so weird. Because it had the report, which, you know, gives a detail about you and your signs and most likely the type of relationship you've had dealt with and the most compatible partner for you, all that stuff. And then there's a sketch that's attached to it. Just befriended. But what's interesting is because I got another one like a couple of years later, or maybe the next year, like in April, and the picture looked totally different from the first picture that I got. I mean, I trust the first reading that I got in the first picture more than the second one. But it's interesting because they look like nothing alike, like the first picture and the second picture. The first picture looked like somebody, could be white, could be Spanish, but somebody that maybe looks a little more, they were like shorter. And the second one, they were more skinny, and you could tell it was like a Spanish descent or something of similar looking. So, which is fine. I'm not saying it's not true, because some people have more than one soulmate. More than one person that they're actually destined to come together with, but doesn't mean that you're destined to be together. Some soulmates are just destined to be friends, okay? Just somebody says soulmates, your souls maybe are destined to be friends and nothing more, you know? Whether there was interest or not, you know? In the past. Sometimes some things are just not good romantically. So it'll be good, you know, to find someone that goes through that similar experience, because it's kind of hard to find somebody that understands that kind of and still trust someone to be loyal, you know? Like, well, I have friends that, yeah, maybe we had an attraction in the past, but it's no longer like that. And kind of know that boundary, because I know some people wouldn't be comfortable with that, and automatically that would be grounds for, like, you know what I'm saying? But if you find that, you know, that's why, like, that might be a little difficult, but you just gotta learn to trust each other and just know, you know? Yeah. Woke up from a nap and a police officer was sitting at the edge of his bed. Passed with her, wanted a relationship with her. Oh shit. This was a bad college. Exchanging sex for rent. Okay, so somebody could be doing that. Anyways, so Shamiel, relationship assignments. No one crosses your path by chance. Boom. That's what I said. It's all for a purpose. Whether it's a friendship, soulmate, or soul tribe, part of your soul tribe, or, just a work relationship, whatever it is. Yeah. Choose to see the deeper reasons for the people in your life. So somebody realizes the deeper reason for somebody, so for people in their lives, or, is starting to emerge and see the reasons and everything behind things, behind connections. Have something up their sleeve. Now, it doesn't always mean someone has something up their sleeve. Shamiel's name means he who sees God. And this contains the magic of this archangel's purpose. He helps us see through the eyes of God, love, so that we can unconditionally accept those around us. With this divine vision, we are able to penetrate fears, traumas, and projections and get to the root of who and what are important. His divine counterpart is charity. Yes, exactly. And get to the root, the weeds, the things that I see. And I'm tired of being attacked for that, And I was getting like that person that was watching me. And when I said someone found the other half and the sparklies and stuff like that, he left an emoji that would look like crazy, And I just didn't say anything. It just triggered me, and I just hit him from the channel. Because all right, now it's getting a little too much. But then I was going back. He might have just been putting an emoji that looked whatever on the paper. But since you already started attacking my mental health, call me cray, call me da-da-da, or just, you're not. It's getting too much, so you just got to put a boundary up. But now I'm thinking, because I know he probably, he was watching me though, It's not like he was saying really, really malicious things. But I just didn't like how it made me feel. And, but now I feel bad because, yeah, I feel like if he was watching me and stuff like that, then it could have been someone that I could have been helping in some way. That might have been triggered sometimes, but I don't know. I kind of feel bad that I blocked him out. But then I don't, because why? Because, like I say in the video that I did, he's like, you cray. I always talk about sensitive things in that video. And if you could say something like that while somebody's going through something so, I don't know. Anyways. No one crosses your path by chance. Choose to see the deeper reasons for the people in your life. So, Shamiel, which is funny because my ex name was Shamiel, okay? And he was the one that was the registered sex offender. And I don't know, he really did help me a lot. But when we split up, it's because he wasn't honest. Something happened. Right before he ended up going to jail, I had realized that my addiction to pills was getting a little much. My pain pills, I was like, I think I'm addicted because, I looked it up online, like addiction and da-da-da, and, this is how, not used to it I was, Anyway, so I was sitting there crying in bed, and then when he woke up, and I said to him, I think I need to go get help with these pills in the hospital. I think I need to go to detox or something like that. And he's looking at me like, what? You're fine. And I'm like, no, I really have an issue. And I asked him to stay with the kid. I'm like, would you, be okay with them alone? And he flipped. He freaked out. Nah, you don't need a da-da-da, blah, 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 blah. And I just didn't understand it. Why are you flipping out about staying with the kids alone and da-da-da? But it's because he was flipping out all the time. Like sometimes when I put pressure, because he had such a heavy weight on him. Something that he wanted to tell me, but something that he just didn't know how to tell me. Yeah. But now, fast forward, after that happened, and he had to serve 4 years, he's now happily married. He's, totally dedicated to the Lord. He's totally honest with the person he was with right away. He's like, you made me realize, And I was like, I'm so happy that you found somebody you can be that, But it's so crazy because still they'll cheat. Men will cheat. It's so terrible. Because I remember after that one time he tried to make a move on me. And I'm like, no, bro, you have a wife. You have a wife. Like, and you're a man of God. That's an oath under God. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, regardless of that. Like, there just has to be a sense of morality. And I just think that guys, I don't know. It's very hard for guys to have that. Especially when liquor and stuff is involved. That's where it gets risky and scary. Yeah. Like, I went and got my blood work done and stuff like that. And I freaked out because hepatitis B or whatever, I got the test result and I seen abnormal, negative. So I freaked out. Like, what do you mean abnormal, negative for Hep B? I look up Hep B right away. I'm like, what is that? You can pass it through needles, sex, da-da-da. I'm like, oh my God, that's like really bad, da-da-da. But then I looked into it, is that I'm not immune. That's what was abnormal. Hep B I was negative for, but I'm not immune to it. So I need to get shots. So I got to go get vaccinated against Hep B because I'm not immune towards it. I freaked out. I was so upset. I really... Lucky, see, that's why I took the time to calm down and blah, blah, because usually I fly off the damn handle. Anyways, but yeah, time to reflect upon the challenges you have surmounted. Okay, so he helps us see through the eyes of God, love, so that we can unconditionally accept those around us. With this divine vision, we are able to penetrate fears, dramas, and projections. Okay, his divine counterpart is charity. Yeah, get to the root of who and what are important. So maybe that's what happened. Like, somebody focus on getting to the root of these dramas, projections. Someone could see that their divine counterpart. When this archangel comes to you, it's a powerful time for you to show up in connection and community. Yeah, tomorrow's the community thing, and I wish I had someone to go with me. FBI. Connection and community. Know that every relationship is an assignment. It's important to say that the universe won't intentionally put toxic or abusive people in your life because it's a presence of love. but it will give you opportunities for learning and life experience. And it's the challenges you face in relationships, whether they are platonic or romantic, that bring the real lessons. Exactly. Like that whole thing, like God wouldn't bring it to you if it came with confusion. Blah, blah, blah. I'm like, well, how do you know that God didn't want you to learn a certain lesson by that? You know what I mean? How do you really know? Because you don't know what's behind the confusion. You don't know if it's going to teach you to slow down and have compassion towards others. That not everything is like, you know what I mean? Yeah. But it also shows that sometimes you need to speak up and trust. But that's what he learned. That's the takeaway for me. And now he's happy. And that's what it should be. Takeaway. You know, until you find your person. Wow. Yeah. Platonic romances, they bring the real lessons. Angels are encouraging you to review your relationships now to see if they have led you to a greater understanding of yourself. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like, with everything, I've gotten a great understanding of myself and greater understanding of others. And that always makes it better. But if you don't understand it and you can't figure something out, that'll make it hard, you know? But you just gotta be patient. I'm getting that song. You are the reason. Da na 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 na. So somebody feels like somebody could be the reason, like a chance. Like somebody could be going through something so dark right now, and you are their light. Or, you know, vice versa. Psychosis. So someone could be like going through a state of almost like psychosis. And you could be, this relationship could be what is needed. Yes, these people came together. What is needed to balance this out for both of you. I climb every mountain and fix every hole. Whatever that song is. To see you are the reason. I'm so sorry. How do y'all know each other? You friends? Greg? Everybody jump in the air at the same time. Somebody's taking pictures of somebody in the park just talking. Hella messy. Reactions. Something about reactions. Yeah. Challenges you. Somebody could be challenging someone to get a reaction, or so somebody may want to take the opportunity to help someone to opportunity to put toxic or abusive people away from you. Good morning. That's nice to have somebody say good morning every morning. Injury attorney. Acknowledging this will bring great healing. Review your relationships to see if they have led you to greater understanding yourself. Great healing. So somebody knows that they're acknowledging that this is to bring great healing. I'm telling you, you are the reason. Share fair and save. Triple that 3x savings. I wish Damn, because it's tax-free weekend. Oh, God. That would be amazing to go get my stuff this weekend, but it's all right.